All right, yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Alpha Delete, and welcome to our Stellaris Open Beta 3.6 Orion game. We're going to be testing out the Open Beta in today's stream, and yeah, we'll be sure to. This will be the first video that we upload onto our YouTube channel of our streaming series. And so, for starters, we're going to start by looking at the dev diary a couple of weeks ago, in particular on October 13th, and this was one of the first announcements about Orion. And so I'm gonna switch here and let's check it out. So I haven't had a chance to really look over these just yet, but today I'm gonna be breaking down some of the dev diary stuff, just kind of skimming through it and seeing what's been added to 3.6. And also yesterday, there was another dev diary that appeared on the page. And so I will be posting links down below, but yeah, be sure to check those out. All right, so here it is. This is a dev diary from October 13th. It says this week's topic in the combat rebalancing plan for Stellaris 3.6 Orion. We'll begin with an exploration of the goals and intended scope of the changes, and then go into details regarding what we've done. And so it looks like they have their scope and intentions. It says we have first discussed the combat balancing back in Dev Diary 257. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, this was like a while ago. I feel like this was during, was it PDXCon? Now I wanna see. Yeah, this is Dev Diary 257. We're gonna focus on Dev Diary 271. I got excited there just thinking about looking back at some of the older Dev Diaries. But yeah, so they discussed combat balancing back in Dev Diary 257. So that was like almost 20 plus Dev Diaries ago. And then provided some more information on our early work at PDXCon. Okay, yeah, there we go. Since then, we've done more experimentation and gathered some feedback before making more iterative changes. Okay. And so when we started thinking about doing the combat rebalancing experiment, we had to decide what it was, and perhaps just as importantly, what it was not. And so the goals of this were to decide that the primary goals were to shake up the meta and improve general space combat while maintaining a limited scope, providing benefits to having mixed fleets rather than unihull, and using the 3D assets that we have to improve counterplay and game design options. Containing the scope of these changes was considered critical. This was intended to be tightly focused on fleet composition and balance changes, rather than massive rewrite of how fleet combat works. We're also not touching ground combat at this time, and so I do remember hearing about ground combat. This is all space. This is ships. This is focusing on not ground combat, pretty much. But some of the problems we identified with fleet combat in Stellaris included Alpha Strike, or artillery battleships that dominate the late game. We added a bit of rock, paper, scissors when we improved strike craft, but due to the way repeatable technology interacts with combat, eventually all that matters is who has the longer range. Another problem is disengagement mechanics further encourage overkill. Okay. Next up, ships like destroyers and cruisers fall out of effectiveness almost immediately. The point defense niche of destroyers isn't very valuable, and almost anything a cruiser can do, a battleship can do better. All right. After that, command limits don't really do their intended job. Ooh. And doom stacks aren't fun. Okay, and so the last two were deemed out of scope for this round of changes, and will be explored in the future updates. We're also not really touching... Oh, sorry, Stellaris music's over here jamming. There we go. We're gonna crank that down just a little bit. This is a bop though, Towards Utopia, one of my favorite songs. All right, so I'm gonna restart back here. The last two were deemed out of scope for this round of changes and will be explored in future updates. We're also not really touching repeatable technologies at this time, focusing instead on trying to provide useful roles for more ship sizes. All right, cool. And so this is gonna say, what did you do? The biggest changes include ship roles that can now be selected to auto-design ships that actually fulfill certain roles, such as artillery, brawler, torpedo, and so on. If you do not possess any weapons that fulfill this selected role, it'll do its best with what you have. Torpedoes are selected with other weapons now gain multiplicative damage bonus based on the size of the target. Missiles have been moved out of the G slot back into this, small and medium? Okay. What? Small missiles? Energy torpedoes such as photons and neutron launchers have been changed into G-class weapons with a medium range, or a minimum range. I'm sorry, guys. Damage has been adjusted to be balanced as a torpedo-class weapon, and like the new torpedoes, they deal an increased damage to larger targets. Unlike standard torpedoes, they remain instant hit weapons for now. And yeah, okay, so new torpedoes, they remain instant hit for now. Interesting. A new ship size called the frigates, or the frigates. Frigates. The frigate with advanced corvette frames that deliver torpedoes, but is slower and less evasive. It's unlocked with the torpedo technology. Okay. Added a minimum range to all large weapons except lasers. Okay. Note that currently ships do not yet back off all weapons that are unable to fire due to range. Strike craft no longer intercepts missiles, but will continue to fight each other. Flak batteries now more strongly counter strike craft. While point defense now more strongly counters missiles and torpedoes. Strike craft are more reliant on shields, missiles, and torpedoes, which are more reliant on armor. Due to their ability to bypass shields, strike craft are very effective against other strike craft. Okay. And then ship combat computers now ignore certain weapons for desired range purposes. The base their desired distance on the actual loadout of the ship. Swarm and torpedo behavior will change in picket, and line behaviors will attempt to stay at the range of their median range weapons. And artillery and carrier will try to stay at the range of their longest ranged weapons. This generally increases the desire for ships to remain at range if possible. Ships now get a limited number of disengagement opportunities per combat. All current drives provide one disengagement roll, except for side jumps, which provide two. Once the ship takes hull damage below its disengagement threshold, and the hit and run war doctrine grants all of your ships an additional attempt. Jeez. Civilian ships set to evasive will continue to try to disengage with each hit. All right, and then next up, some sources of evasion have been replaced with other effects. And then lastly, everything else changed. Everything we know is wrong. Panic, we know, and no despair. All right, and so yeah, guys, if you want to check out this dev diary, we're gonna like kind of skim over this one, but I'll be sure to post the link here. And there is an option here to see a more comprehensive list of changes below. But yeah, we kind of went through this one. And like I said, this was a few weeks ago. This one shows some of the ship sizes now. And here we have it, the new frigate. Or can I zoom in on this? Oh, I can, nice. Cool. Want to make sure you guys can see that as well. So yeah, here are all our ships. And we have our new ship, the frigate. It says vulnerable, but pack a punch, specializing in delivering torpedoes. Frigates are glass cannons that are deadly against large ships, but need support if they want to survive. Cool. I want to see what it looks like. And then you have your ship rolls here. Corvettes, destroyers, and defensive platforms. Focuses on picket ship section. Arm with point defense and flank. Or I always say flank, flak. Screen. So yeah, these corvettes and destroyers, as well as defensive platforms, will be used to defend the rest of the fleet from missiles, torpedoes, and strike craft. The gunships are intended to fight other ships of their size category. Sorry, it's kind of blurry to see. Bristling with as many mid-range weapons as possible. And the gunships are, oh yeah, you could use corvettes, destroyers, cruisers, battleships, titans, and defensive platforms. And generally prefers to maximize the number of medium-sized weapons available. After that, you have artillery. It says these types of ships prefer long-range missiles and direct fire to weapons. Keeping range, they tend to have difficulty fighting smaller ships. Okay. Okay. After that, we have brawler. Brawlers tend to swarm the enemy, favoring high damage, but that range weapons. Oh, but short range weapons, I thought it said something else, like autocannons. And so this is mostly for your corvettes and your destroyers. Huh. And then you have torpedoes. Torpedo ships use guided missiles or weapons which deal massive damage to large ships, but tend to be slower and less evasive than others of their class. And these are going to be your frigates and cruisers that you can use short-range torpedoes to destroy longer ships. And then lastly, we have the carriers. Carriers act as launching platforms for strike craft, usually staying far away from the fight. Sweet. Cool stuff. And so this is going to add a lot to the combat change. And then yeah, on this link that I'll be posting down below, it's going to have the video of the actual, the official Stellaris page showing off the open beta and giving you some more details on that. Here is the frigates. I always call it a frigate. A frigates. The quantum flop. Nice. And then here's the neutron launchers and missile cruiser. So yeah, here you have your missile launchers, and you have your guided missile, your torpedo, or neutron launcher in this case. Yeah. Oh, does that give me, okay, I was like, wait, does this give me details on that? After that, you have an auxiliary slot on the sterns, and this is kind of like a part of your ship that you can fix. That's going to hurt if it hits a Titan. Oh, yeah. So the Devastator torpedo. Let's see. This weapon deals an additional damage based on 100% of the target's ship size. Sheesh. Dude. Using a torpedo on a Titan? That's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It has a 100% shield penetration and 50% armor damage. And then what is this? Shield and armor hardening, counter shield and armor penetration. Ooh. Kind of like some I don't know, it's like magic resist almost. So shield hardening, this increases by 15%. It costs 10 alloys and 1 natural or exotic gas. This does use up 15 power. It says with these modifications, the fields generated by our shield's emitters will partially deflect attacks that would otherwise bypass our shields. All right, cool. And so yes, guys, I already have this beta up and ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and switch here, and here it is. And so yeah, if you have the beta, you're gonna get this message here: the Stellaris 3.6 Orion Open Beta. Open Beta. Nice. Very nice. And so since we've updated the beta with a number of fixes based on activity from the last week, please continue to use feedback threads on our forum. It's been a tremendous amount of help. Orion, saw the galaxy shapes. I haven't looked at those yet, but I will be looking at them. Yes, I think I did see another streamer playing with the galaxy size. But how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It says here that Orion is planned for release before the end of the year and includes a huge number of balance changes, especially related to the fleet combat and ascensions, which we haven't even talked about any of that yet. All right, we looked at the dev diary back on October 13th, and there's been some updates since then, but there's still so much more that is going to be that we're going to be seeing today. And so this week's update includes changes to combat movement, especially for ships using artillery and carrier combat computers, which will now attempt to maintain range, a fix to size damage scaling, the introduction to text-to-speech, major changes to shroud covenants, countless balance tweaks, and more. Fight with honor, turn off your mods, and thanks for playing Stellaris. And so let's get it started. Yeah, I did catch a little bit of that stream today while I was at work for sure. Yeah, Old Man Mordaeth also plays Stellaris. Yes, my mods are off. I have 3.6, the open beta, ready to go down here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start a new game. And I do wanna try something. So here I have, we're gonna change this to, I'm gonna change their name here, but I'm gonna go with a smaller person type empire that's a, what's the word? Spiritualist. Because I do remember seeing something about these spiritualist, or not factions, but spiritualist federations, and I want to experiment with that a little bit. And so, guys, we're gonna start this game. We're gonna start a new game and create a new empire here. Now, I'm gonna pick my traits, and I think I may go with, so many options here. The toxoid traits.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yo, Northern Sky? Yo, thank you for this subscription. Welcome to the stream. We are just creating our empire right now, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I know I want them to be spiritualists. Thank you for that subscription with Prime. And guys, it's been a huge month for us so far. We are at 66 subs this month. If we can reach 100, I would be absolutely mind blown, but yes. Oh, hey, yo, hold up. We gotta give a round of applause. Northern Sky, this is your first time in the chat and you're already gifting subscriptions? Thank you, man. Yo, appreciate that. But yeah, today we're going over the open beta. We're kind of experimenting a little bit, trying out different empires here. And yeah, like I've said before, we're gonna go ahead and create a empire. And so I think I may go with natural. I'm just gonna kind of breeze through this, kind of put some random traits and just things together here. The natural sociologist. I'm gonna run with that one first, and then let's go with, you know what? Let's go with quick learners. Sure, we'll give him that. Actually, no. Instead of quick learners, we're gonna go with traditional, right? And that's it. I'm not gonna put any more effort into the traits. Just these two. Kind of a boring build there, but we'll work with it. For our planet, we'll keep the same name, or maybe we'll change it. I'm being fecal right now. I can't make up my mind. Let's see here. Paras, there we go. And our planet preference, we'll have it set to a dry world. All right. Let's go ahead and hit next here. And we have our planet appearance. I always like the Necroids. I don't know, it just looks fire. I like the darker buildings in the background. Necroids, I think, have some of my favorite designs, just as general as a species type. I like their ship designs and all that jazz. Now for our origin, this is where the fun begins. I'm gonna start as a hegemon, all right? And this is gonna start myself as the leader of a hegemony federation with 2 additional members. Members will occupy any guaranteed habitable worlds near my home system. And we will start with the Federation tradition unlocked. And so, yes, I do wanna select this. We're gonna go ahead and make, oh, wait, look at that. We're already fanatic spiritualist. And on top of that, ooh, maybe not xenophobe. Let me switch this up. Let's be spiritualist militarist. Spiritual oh no, miracle, I don't know. All right, so after that, we are going to have our authority be a dictatorial authority. Unless there's something else I may want, but nope, yep, we'll keep it there. And then after that, for my civics, I already have the Ascensionist. Oh, which here, let me, oh, I can't, oh yeah, you guys can see it right here. Right above my noggin here, we have the Ascensionist. It says the ultimate goal of this empire is to ascend to ever greater levels of fulfillment. The effects of this civic will increase our planetary ascension effect by 25%, decrease our planetary ascension cost by 10%, and decrease traditional costs from empire size by another 25%. And so you do have to be a spiritualist, and we are a fanatic spiritualist at that. And then for our next civic, I'm gonna go with Death Cult. All right. And yeah, you can see a little bit of that behind me here, but we'll go ahead and hit next here and see what we got. We'll go with the spiritualist voice. Yeah, I like the spiritualist voice. All right, cool. And then for this, just to make it a little bit easier for me to show this off in the game, I want to make this the Covenant of Yang. I love it. There we go. I kind of dig the purple on purple. We'll keep that color scheme the same for now. And yo, I just thought of this. We need some spiritualists. You know what? The aquatics look kind of nice. we'll try to change the background to fit our icon a little bit better here. Holy moly. And I'm trying to see which one. Ooh, I dig it. They all look so nice. This is where I can't get stuck here. For the sake of the stream, we got to keep it moving. And so there we go. We got our flag. Boom. Necroid ship already on it. I didn't even pick this, but here it is. Oh, the black and purple. It looks beautiful. All right, and then for our ruler, we'll just keep this all mostly the same for now. Maybe I'll switch up the hair a little bit. Oh, give him the chops with the braids. Yo, the Wolverine cut. I like it. I like it. All right, so here's our ruler, and I think we got everything good to go. I'm actually gonna save this Covenant of Yang, and let's hit done. All right, so here are our game details. I'm actually gonna change, someone in the chat mentioned earlier, Excel809 mentioned the galaxy shape size. So here it is, the barred spiral, starburst, cartwheel, spooked, spoked, what? I didn't know there were that many. I thought there was only the barred spiral. I don't know what I've been missing out, but you know what? Let's see what the cartwheel's about. All right, and then the other thing I'm gonna keep on here as well is the crisis type. We're gonna keep this at all, but nice. Yeah, you got all those different galaxy shape sizes there. This will not be an Iron Man mode game because we are playing with a open beta, which I think is the reason this is not gonna be eligible for achievements. We're gonna hit play and we're gonna get this thing started, guys. Holy moly. I'm excited about those galaxy size, those galaxy shapes. All right, and so here it is, my empire we are playing with today. Holy moly. And let's go ahead and start our game. And so yeah, if you want to look at some of the details about my empire here, you can. Click begin here, and we are now the new Federation president. And so that is going to be one of the first things that I'm going to look at. Now, whenever I start my games here, I usually will just kind of keep the game paused for a bit and just kind of break things down here. But yeah, in this case, I'm going to look at our Federation. Right now we're at level 1. We have negative cohesion. It's looking kind of grim. Our cohesion's looking a little, it's lacking, it's negative. We got to fix that. But I was gonna see here, so here it is, the Holy Covenant. This is one of the new Federation types. Now it says this Federation will promote a focus on spiritualist matters and reverence for all things divine. Robotic empires may not become president of the Holy Covenant under normal circumstances. This will increase our monthly unity by 10%. Right now it's a level 1. And base intel on Federation members will be set to a minimum of 50, modified by the Federation centralization. And nobody supports this, and so I don't know if I'll be able to use that right now. Let me see what traits or what civics. No. What governing ethics did they get? They're fanatic spiritualists. Why would they oppose this? That's crazy. These guys too. Let's see. They're xenophile. Yeah, they're both. All three of us are fanatic spiritualists. I don't know why they would not support that, but yeah, I guess right now with us being a hegemony, since federations of this type are most often built around one powerful empire, surrounded by lesser satellite states. Members cannot freely leave the Federation without the president's approval. If the president refuses, the members get the succession casus belli to leave the Federation. That's what we have right now. Yeah, this Holy Covenant. I wouldn't mind some extra monthly unity, especially early game. I'm gonna have to find a way to sway them to vote on this. Maybe later on in the game, I'll try to get some favors. I don't know if you can use favors for federations, but yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So let's go ahead and start. What else did we want to look at? Oh yeah, let me see if I can build for gates yet. I think it's technology that I have to research first. Yeah, right now we only have the Corvette. Okay. Let's start with our first starting text. And guys, before we even start this game, if you are watching this on YouTube, If I'm doing something wrong, or I'm doing something that I should probably change, or if you want to give me some tips, be sure to leave those in the comments below. I would love to just learn something. I mean, I'm learning something with this game all the time, but yeah, if you're still here and you're watching it and you see something that I could maybe improve on, be sure to let me know below. And yeah, let's keep this thing going. And so for my first technologies, I'm gonna go with quantum theory, biodiversity studies, and for engineering, nanomechanics. And for these, I like to get that. You know what? Actually, for engineering, I'm actually gonna go with geothermal fracking so we can increase our minerals from the miners on our planet. And yes, we have 2 miner jobs per mining districts, which means we should have 4. Yes, 4 miners at work. And so yeah, I'm gonna try to increase that output with that third technology there. And yeah, let's go ahead and zoom out of our galaxy here. And this is where I've started at, the Covenant of Yang. And so guys, this is actually one of the first times in quite a while that I've played with the Spiritualist Empire. And the start that we have is interesting. I'm gonna have to like book it to this neighboring system right here, the system Hamum. And we're gonna have to try to expand as fast as possible. The system has 2 planets as well, and so that is also going to be a high priority. As well as here, look at all these, whoa. There are 4 planets in this system. That's wild. I feel like I don't see that often, but I mean, hey, if I can get that system as well, that'd be great. And so again, we still have the game paused. We have not started the game yet. I'm gonna grab my science ship and I'm gonna plot a course here. We're gonna survey these 2 systems first. I'm immediately going to send my construction ship over here. We do have resources in my home system that I have not exploited yet. I have not built mining stations and research stations over these 3 resources yet. I'm gonna come back to them later. Right now, I want to expand, especially when I'm playing with the hegemon origin. For me, it is very important to expand early on. I've started my game. Before, actually, no, I'm gonna pause it again. Let's go to our policies here. So right now, my empire has the expansionist diplomatic stance. I like to look at some of these and make sure that they match the playstyle I'm looking for. Let's see, purging all that stuff. Yeah, we'll keep all that be for now. Trade policy is set to wealth creation. Nice. Economic policy. Let me see if I could change this up. I'm gonna keep it mixed for now, but maybe I'll change it to civilian economy later on. Sometimes I like to kind of just tinker with these a little bit. And yeah, I would recommend for, you know, if you're playing this for the first time or if you're just checking this out, yeah, always just check out your policies. Kind of look through some of your HUD on the left side. And yeah, just kind of tinker with your empire. So here are the edicts that we currently have. Oh, look at this. We got these sacrifice edicts. This is nice. All right, so sacrifice togetherness. What is this? Oh, so the most devout amongst us are prepared to meet their fate, ensuring that our society is brought closer together. Let our unity shine out into the lonely dark of space. All right, so this will last for 5 years. This kills all mortal initiates. Each one sacrificed increases the odds of additional gains in unity. Okay. This will also increase the unity output of Death Priest. While, oh, okay, wait. So yeah, this is with my Death Cult stuff. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking this, is Death Cult new? I may be wrong on that, I'm not sure, but I don't use this, the Civic very often, and so, yeah, this is all new to me right now. But yeah, this will increase monthly unity, pop growth speed, and the event a sacrifice made Yang togetherness happens. Awesome. Yeah, once I get some more unity, well, once I buy another science ship here and there, because there's some things I need to do before I grab those edicts for now, but yeah, we'll go ahead and build another science ship as well, because I want to get out of this. Like I said, I'm right here in the middle. This is my Covenant of Yang. We are, oh wait, this is a cartwheel. That's right here. We didn't even check out the galaxy size. So here's the cartwheel. Not really sure how different this is compared to other playthroughs, but we'll be sure to to check it out a little bit more once we discover some of these systems here. Before you start the game, you know, you'll only have intel on the systems that you are close to, and so you'll need some more technology to find out what's around you. And right now, oh,
incoming transmission.
There we go. I was like, where's my research agreement? We are establishing an embassy with both of our Federation members. This is a good start. It's always nice. Let's check out also our Federation again. I'm gonna go back to this tab. Oh, hey, would you look at that? The monthly cohesions went up. The AI is working together. I'm gonna put 2 of my envoys onto the Federation for now, and I'm gonna keep 1 off just in case we find a empire early on, and we'll initiate that first contact protocol. Now up here I am worried. I do imagine expansion is going to happen here sooner than later, and I'm hoping it's mostly my empire. Now guys, I just got my second scientist. Let me see if I have enough. Oh, I got enough for a eager scientist to recruit. Gonna cost me 50 unity. I have 85 right now. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and send them. You know what, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and survey up here. We're gonna be a little aggressive with our surveying here. Actually, you know what, yeah, we'll survey that system for starters. My construction ship's already in place, ready to go to take this system first. And let me see how much, my corvettes cost 100 alloys, so I won't be using my shipyard to build any ships just yet. But in the meantime, I'll be keeping an eye on this Federation. Let me check out my contacts here. And so, yeah, these are both of my Federation members. Oh, okay. We have the Arisian Concordant. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Hamum. From what we've translated so far of their language, we have learned that these aliens called themselves the Arisian Concordant. They were an interstellar power that held sway over this region of the galaxy a little over 1 million years ago. They appear to have been 6-limbed mammals, and they are several references of some sort of plague called the Javorian Pox, which swept across their entire empire with devastating results, possibly leading to their extinction. Interesting. And so we got our first precursor 1 system away. Is it 1 system away? Or is it a project? Strange. Let me see where that is. Huh. I don't see the icon for that alert there. But we did just unlock our first tradition. Actually, we already have a tradition. We have the diplomacy tree, since we did start with hegemon. And so next up, you know what, I may just add on to this. Diplomatic networking is going to be my next tradition that I'm going to select. And it says here that the influence and prowess of our ambassadorial network as a source of great pride to the Yang people. The effects, this increases our unity by 3 for each embassy that we have. And we do have 2 of those, and so it should bring our unity up to, I think, 33? 34, nice. All right, good. And so, yeah, right now I'm surveying this system as well as this one, and I'm hoping that we can take both of those systems and try to expand outward. Normally with hegemon, in this case, since I'm so closed in up here, I'm trying to sort of block off my neighbors, my allies here, so that I could have majority of the good systems and kind of, you know, just kind of keep them a little bit weaker in the early game. These guys want to form a migration treaty with me. Let me check out their species. And so right now, this species has a, they have an arid world habitability sitting at 80%. I know my species prefer desert worlds, and so that could be nice. They're natural engineers and they're nomadic. Huh. You know what? I may go with that. A little bit different from my species, but sure. We will accept the migration treaty that they offer us. Another thing I need to look at too is I don't know if they send me the the treaty, the migration treaty, do we still lose influence for that? Ah, we do, the migration pact. So I'll remember that the next time I'm playing. Guys, this is also going to be a learning experience for me as well. I swear, every time I try to play a little bit slower and break down the game a little bit so that I can kind of understand what's going on. And so, yeah, hopefully you're all enjoying it. So we have now discovered a new archaeological dig site, and this system has been fully surveyed. Nice. And so we're going to try to get our hands on that system as quickly as possible. And my science ship is going to move forward to the next system. We're not going to waste any time. I have my construction ship already in the Hammond system. And yeah, here is the popular rock. Oh, this is the other archaeological dig site. So sensors have detected energy readings in a cluster of asteroids. Further investigation is recommended. All right. And then we have another tradition available. And so again, continuing down the diplomacy tree. Let's see. This right here. Eminent diplomats. As we take to the stars, our diplomatic wing has become important as never before. By overhauling our training processes and focusing on talent retention, we can give our diplomats the tools to act as true missionaries or build great relationships. And guys, you know what? I'm just remembering something. New traditions. And so politics. Can I select this right now? Oh, the galactic community has to be formed in order to use this tradition. And so this is the politics tradition tree, and it says any date the 3.6 will go live. All I know is they said December. I don't know when, but they did say, I think they said they're going to try to get it out by December, Northern Sky. But yeah, here's the politics. This is one of the new tradition trees, and it says the galactic stage is set and we intend to have the leading role. The adoption effect will give you one envoy, and envoys assigned to the galactic community now produce 0.1 influence. That's pretty good. The finisher effect, adopting all politics traditions, will grant the following additional effects. You'll get plus 10% diplomatic weight. This will unlock 4 special resolutions in the galactic community, and you'll get 1 ascension perk. Yo, No Brain Games, welcome to the stream. We are breaking down some of the Stellaris 3.6 open beta and some of its features. Another one, guys. Right now we're looking at the traditions. We have cybernetics. And so cybernetics, our future lies in the fusion of flesh and machine. Unlocking this edic, or unlocking this tradition, will unlock the special project which grants all species the cybernetic trait. The finisher effect, adopting all cybernetic traditions, will grant the following additional effects. Your resources from cyborg pops will increase by 10%, and you'll get 1 organic species trait pick. That's pretty nice. And yeah, maybe when we select one of these, if we do. Spiritualist cybernetics, can we do that? Interesting. I have ideas. Yeah, these are some of the tradition, the branches that you have here. And so we'll look at those a little bit later on. Next up, we have genetics. What if we could obtain genetic perfection? Adopting this tradition will unlock the clone vats building, and you'll get 2 gene modification points. Finishing this tradition tree will give you 2 more gene modification points. It also allows research of rare transgenesis technologies. Nice. And as always, the additional ascension perk. After that, we have psionic. Wow. We shall unlock the power within the Marish mind. All pops from your primary species will gain the latent psionic trait. Ooh. So adopting this tradition, or no, the finisher effect. So that was adopting the tradition. Finishing this tree will, let's see, decrease edic upkeep by 10%. Okay. That's doable. I like that. This will also unlock 1 ascension perk, and the Shroud Delve cooldown is decreased by 20%. And then last but not least, we have synthetics. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. Yeah. Synthetics is our last one. It is the dawn of a synthetic age. Let's see here. So leader experience gain is increased by 25%. Leader level cap is increased by 1. That's the adoption effects. And then the finisher effects will be that capital buildings will provide 1 robotist job. Mechanical species trait picks will be increased by 1. And again, the ascension perk. And so I think out of all of these, with this empire I'm playing with, psionics may be one of my traditions that I dive into a little bit earlier on. Just depends on how the game goes. But yeah, traditions. New traditions. And so in the meantime, though, we're going to continue. I'm going to try to finish this diplomacy tree first. And then let me check that psionics one more time. Yeah, we may just go for this and turn our all of our species, or it'll give them the latent psionic trait. We'll try that out. But yeah, in the meantime, though, the eminent diplomats, that's going to be our next diplomacy tradition we select. And let's continue this game.
Incoming transmission.
Another research agreement. We will take those. And yeah, here on out, yeah, I'm going to decline these migration treaties for now. Nice. And it's good to see here that these systems split, because if that was a choke point, I would have rushed that one first instead. But we're looking pretty good here. I may have to break. Look, guys. I'm going to break this migration treaty with you for now. That may harm relations just a little bit, but we're still pretty friendly with each other. We do have... There it is. There it is. We've expanded a little bit more. Yo, Octavian 1901. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We are just kind of diving into the 3.6 open beta. Right now I'm playing with a spiritualist, hegemon origin-based empire, and we're just trying to expand a little bit right now. We've been looking at the traditions. Earlier in the stream, we looked at some of the dev diary stuff. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Let's go ahead and get our new follower knighted into here. Octavian 1901, thank you for the follow. I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Thank you for the follow, and welcome to our Stellaris stream today. And yeah, we're gonna dive back into our game here. And so, yeah, I'm actually trying something a little bit different, guys. We are gonna be uploading this stream onto YouTube, and I wanna get more, a little bit more acquainted with that platform. And so, yeah, if you want to hang out and watch the video later on, it will be on this link here. And so, yeah, we've completed our first technology, the biodiversity studies, increasing our research in the society category by 20%. And what we'll go with next is, options. What should we go with? Hydroponics farming? Let's do it. Especially if I get more bases here in the future. All right, cool. And so, yeah, guys, right now in our game, the Covenant of Yang has expanded to the Haman system. We have another tradition available as well.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yo, Northern Sky, thank you for that sub. 67 Sky. Yo, Northern Sky. Round of applause for you, my friend. First time chatter, gifted a tier 1 sub. Appreciate that a bunch. And yeah, enjoy that sub to the person that got it. Here we are going to go ahead and select our 4th diplomacy tradition tree here, or our tradition. Not tree, but just our tradition in this diplomacy tree. The direct diplomat, and that's going to increase our trust cap by 50, and our trust growth will increase by 33%. And so, happy to do it. Yo, thank you. I'm happy you're happy to do it. But yeah, wonderful. And hopefully, yeah, you're enjoying the stream as well. So, guys, here in the system, I'm so interested. Oh, we only have 1 planet so far that is habitable for my species. 1 savanna planet so far. The Tomb World, though, size 25 Tomb World. I wonder what's up with that. That screaming project, or I don't know, maybe an archaeological dig site. I'm hoping. But yeah, I have enough influence to expand to another system, the Gwalea. The system here has 2 planets in it. One's a Savannah world. I'm hoping we can get our hands on that one. And we're gonna go ahead and select our next technology research, and we're gonna go with the options. Since I don't have many research stations yet, I'm going to go with the field modulation to increase energy credits from our technicians. Are you going to create the first galactic empire and destroy all? Oh, yo. Don't tempt me with a good time. Not right now. I think we're going more with a spiritualist. I don't know. Would you consider the Jedi spiritualist?
Incoming transmission.
We're going to decline all migration treaties for now. I need the influence to expand. Those migration treaties do cost me that sweet influence. But yeah, oh, another thing too is I forgot that I have a federation, and so I didn't forget I have a federation. I forgot that we get ships as a federation fleet. As a federation fleet indeed. And so right now we have 1 ship total in our federation fleet. And we are completing our first tradition, the diplomacy tree. And so completing this diplomacy tree will give us 1 available envoy and increase our diplomatic weight. We'll go ahead on top of that and select our first ascension perk, and let's see. You know what? Let's just keep going with the unity. We may be turning into a unity rushing empire. We'll go with the 1 vision. This increases my unity by another 10%, decreases pop amenity usage, and increases governing ethic attraction. And so there we have it. First ascension, first tradition. Let's keep the game going. For my construction ship, I'm gonna keep it there. I may go ahead and I'm gonna do something a little different here.
The spirits have granted us new
I may
wisdom.
build a 2nd corvette and a 3rd science ship. And so I'm going to be going a little bit aggressive with the expansion here, like I said before. For my engineering technology, we're going to go with options. The powered exoskeleton, mainly because of the worker pop resource output being increased by 5%. On top of that, this leads to the robotic path, which I don't know how that's going to work out with my spiritualist species. I'm curious to see if we can make some sort of mesh with spiritualist and either robots or cybernetics. But yes, we did find a habitable planet
System
2
survey
systems away.
complete.
Completed a system survey over here as well, and we're gonna keep on surveying some of these nearby systems, and after I've finished sort of this cluster, may send 1 science ship in this direction, the other over here. Guys, if you are just joining, we are playing with a cartwheel shaped galaxy, and so not really sure what that looks like right now, but we're gonna find out here a little bit later on. All right, we got the habitable world survey. It says we know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is something unique to Pras. That's my home planet. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. And so this is going to begin our survey to go look for habitable planets.
Situation.
And we will accept, oh my goodness, look at this. Another habitable planets. Potentially habitable, not habitable, potentially. But lots of habitable worlds in these neighboring systems so far. I also have a 3rd science ship. Let's go ahead and see if we can recruit a scientist here. And I'm gonna go with El Mono here that has the, is it Metacilius? I can't even say the word, but this scientist has a trait that increases their anomaly discovery chance by 10%. All right. This leader is thorough in their examinations of unknown phenomena. And we'll go ahead and recruit them. There we have it, 3 science ships. I want to survey these systems as quickly as possible. Actually, wait. Oh, that's anomaly discovery chance. All right, so yeah, we'll move him onto this system here. We'll start surveying those. I have a 2nd science ship, which I'm now going to have start building research stations first and mining stations after.
System survey.
Speaking of technology, we have another tech available that we can research. We're gonna go for society with the genome mapping technology to increase our pop growth speed by 10%. Along with that, this will lead into further advancements in biological enhancement and adaptation. Now, I'm gonna keep the game paused for a second. We're gonna go look at our planet here. I haven't checked this out yet, and it's probably a good idea that I did now because this world currently has 1 job available, 9 housing, which is pretty comfortable. But let me check and see what resources I need. And so, actually, it looks like I need a little bit of everything. Let's see, let's start by building districts. And so for the first district that I'm gonna wanna make is a industrial district. I'm gonna build a few of these. I need some minerals. There we go. Bought a hefty amount there. And we're gonna start by building a industrial district first on this planet. All right, cool. And my scientist has finished surveying this next system here. We're gonna move forward, and I'm gonna split these guys up here in a second. I'm actually going to redesignate this scientist. So right now, this cluster that we are in, it splits off in 2 different directions. And so I'm gonna have one scientist go off in this way, the other go this direction. And at the same time, we're going to try to expand at a rate, hopefully, that I can get myself out of here. Looks like right now I'm the only member of my federation that has expanded into a system yet. And I have 4 envoys now, and so I'm going to assign another one. Oh, actually, with my diplomacy tree being complete, I'm going to assign my other 2. Wait, what? Can I propose subjugation to you guys? Will you accept it? They will not accept yet. But what I will be doing for now is I'll reach out to these guys and let's improve relations because I want some favors. There we go. Good stuff. So improving relations with both of the following members or the fellow members of my federation right now. And yeah, that may be my next goal, is to make them one of my subjects. Let's see. I think the only issues they seem to have is a overlord conflict and, oh, holding limits. Maybe we could change that. Here, I'm gonna see if I can make some changes to this and if they'll accept. We're getting closer. Oh, I still can't do it. No matter how loyal they'll be. Oh, we're lacking influence. That's all we need. We need influence, but we could totally make these guys vassals later on. I'm gonna, see, that's what I like. All right, I like juggling just different ways of playing the game. And so in this case, I want to expand, which costs influence, but I also want to subjugate my other empires, my neighbors. That costs influence as well. And so that's one of the things. Unity is kind of the same way. You can either unlock traditions or do what I've been doing and hiring scientists and leaders. Those are things you have to kind of jump back and forth between. And so I see these guys are about to expand into that system that has 4 planets, and that's okay. I'm going to avoid all projects for now. They do take up time that I'll be needing to survey systems nearby. Projects can take a while to complete. For my next physics technology, you know what? Do I want to expand on global energy management and increase our energy credits? I think so. If anything, out of all my resources, I would at least like to have one that just kind of skyrockets early on and then expand on some of the others later. And there we have it. Our first favor has been gained from one of our envoys. Nice. Yo, Corset. When we doing the Guardians, that multiplayer, I'll reach out to you guys either tonight or tomorrow. It's been a busy week for me at work, but yes, I wouldn't mind getting the multiplayer game going on again next week, or not next week, but this weekend. But yeah, just reach out on the Discord and we'll chit chat about that during that time. Also, by the way, welcome to the stream. We are playing the 3.6 Open Beta right now, And I'm going to select my second tradition here. I cannot wait for the galactic community because I want to unlock this politics tradition. But in the meantime, let's see. Oh, so guys, for the genetics tradition, you will have to have the engineered evolution. 2 more crises to finish. Yes, yes. In my last playthrough last week on stream, we actually ended up beating all 3 crises, and so that was really fun. And I'm pretty sure with all of us in that multiplayer game, we should be able to kick butt. This video or this stream is going to be going on YouTube, and so for anyone that may be watching this YouTube video, we are going to be having a multiplayer game going on this Saturday. If we get everyone together, I'm hoping so. It will be announced on my Twitter, Discord, all that jazz, which will be dropped in the description below. But back to our game here, let's select our next tradition. And I feel like with the expansion that I really want to do right now, I want to go with the expansion tree. Unless there is, let me see. Oh, so for psionics, the same thing here. It looks like it has a requirement. We have to have the mind over matter ascension perk. And so that'll have to be my next ascension if it's available. With synthetics, you have to have synthetic evolution. Okay. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we'll go with expansion for now because I am playing with a hegemon origin. The game is on the 5th of November 2022 for those watching on YouTube. Yes. Yes, this is on yes, the 5th. Actually, yeah, thank you for saying that, Weasel. Oh, hey, wait, Weasel. Both of your names came up purple, so I thought you were Corset for a second. But Weasel, welcome to the stream. Guys, if we do get our multiplayer game going, it will be on the 5th of November. And yes, thank you, Weasel, for doing that. And thank you for that 11 months of being subscribed to the stream. Welcome. We are playing the 3.6 Open Beta, and we just started our game. We are in a hegemon origin empire here. A spiritualist empire, which if you guys have been following me on Twitch, you'll know I do not normally play with spiritualists, but we will give these guys a shot in this open beta here. And yeah, here are some of the details about my empire. We also have the Ascensionist, which I gotta start using this. The planetary Ascensionist effect increases by 25%. That is crazy. Hold up. So let's go check out our ascensions that we have, our ascension perks. So for one vision, let me see what that does. Where can I see the effects? I thought I would see it here in the modifiers. I wonder if it's in the species tab. So we do have the unity from jobs. Okay. No, it's not showing me everything. I feel like there's somewhere that I could see how that affects my species. Oh, here it is. Governing ethics attraction, one vision. It increases that by 50%. What? So here it says one vision increases my monthly unity by 10%, right? But when I go here, one vision increases it by 50%. And so I'm wondering if that is my Ascensionist, if it's that modifier right there. If so, I don't know. Let me know. But I mean, that seems huge. So let's get our game continuing here. And I'm trying to, the goals of maybe try to get these 2 systems if I can. And this one as well. I'm getting greedy. I'm getting very greedy. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to block off my allies here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try this proposed subjugation again. Oh yeah, just need a little bit more influence. Uh-oh. And we got first contact with the Iota aliens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if they have a starbase here. No starbase. It may be primitives. We will send an envoy. Let me see how the Federation... Actually, you know what? Yeah. We'll take one of these envoys away from our Federation for now. And we'll have them figure out what alien species is in this system here. And so first contact has been initiated. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'll go back to my construction ship here. And we'll catch up on the mining we've left behind. My other construction ship right here. We will push forward. Ooh, and let me see where their construction ship is heading. Actually, it looks like the construction ship right now is just building mining stations. There it is. Yeah, it's not moving right now. Cool, so we got a pop growth speed modifier with the genome mapping technology. Next up for society tech, I'm going to go with eco simulation, and that's going to increase our farmers' output by 20%. With organics, I'm always, you know, I want them to eat. I want them to be, there to be lots of options for different types of food, and so just for RP purposes, I like to make sure farming is pretty decent. Not a huge priority early game. I know it's usually used for upkeep, but you know, just I like to make sure they're well fed. I feel like, yeah, doesn't food, something I want to talk about as well. Food, what if it increases? No, I thought food might have increased pop growth. Food represents the various nutrients required to sustain and grow pops. You can gain more by building agricultural districts and buying more on the market. So yes, it is used to sustain and grow your pops. And I like to make sure we have a good amount of those. We got another favor. We'll be using that in the galactic community a little bit later on. And then for my next engineering tech, we're actually going to go with nanomechanics. This will increase my engineering research by 20%. Earlier, I said I wanted to not really use that as much, but I do have some engineering tech in my home system there. Nice. And look at all these worlds. Holy moly. Seeing lots of habitable worlds here. Here is a size 23 Savannah planet. That is going to be nice. And guys, I want to do something a little bit different in this playthrough as well. I'm actually not going to colonize a bunch of planets right off the back.
Construction complete.
I'm going to try to just slowly colonize new worlds here, because I think I saw a video about just if you colonize a lot of planets very early, it can actually slow down the growth of your pops. And I kind of want to test that theory out a little bit. I want to experiment, and so I want to see if that is the case. In the meantime, more expansion on the way. Speaking of expansion, we're going to continue down our expansion tradition tree. And I'm going to select the Reach for the Stars, which will decrease my starbase influence cost by 10%. So with a hefty amount of unity, we will, we will spend our next tradition. Worse, it'll kill your research? Really? So, why so, Weasel? How does that hurt research if you colonize a bunch of planets early on? Because like when I was like kind of, I'm not gonna say new, I was doing it for a while, but for the longest I was thinking in my head, you know, the more planets you colonize, the better. But yeah, I saw a video a while ago, and it was saying something about how colonizing a lot of planets at once actually like hurts growth on your planets a little bit later on in the game. And so yeah, guys, for now I'm gonna go ahead and have both of my construction ships. Oh wait, okay, I need minerals. I was like, wait, oh, your Empire sprawl, copy that. Oh, from your Empire size. That's right.
Construction complete.
I got what you were saying. But yeah, that makes sense now. Whoa. And guys, we are playing with a open beta, so there may be a couple of hiccups here like this, but there's like robots behind a shadowy figure here. Most excellent. We get 2 insights for that. And yeah, they seem to be difficult to reach out to. But yeah, now we'll go ahead and have both of my construction ships mine and try to expand. try to at that. And I'm gonna have my scientists automatically explore. So now that we've found a few systems around our home system, this is the point where I'll start to automatically explore. I have 2 scientists heading out in this direction, the other 2 up here to the top of my borders. Sprawl, yes, sprawl, I gotcha. But yeah, also Weasel, and for anyone who may be joining, we have a cartwheel-sized galaxy, and so I'm curious to see what the shapes and the hyperlanes are going to look like in this system once we fully dissect it. But yeah, cool stuff, guys. Right now, I have about 3 ships worth of fleet in my empire. I'm just gonna cash out my alloys and buy a bunch of ships there. We also have 2 technologies. We've completed our physics tech, and so next up, I'm gonna go with the 0G laboratories. Once again, we're gonna skip all that was a precursor or a sign of a precursor. That's nice. And we are finding more aliens out there. And for society, I'm gonna go with planetary unification to get that grant lump sum of unity and increase monthly unity by another 5%.
System survey complete.
All right, so we got a toxic terraforming candidate planet. Okay. I don't think we have that ascension perk for that. And for our first contact here, I'm gonna keep it kind of peaceful. I'm just gonna try to reach out to them. I'm not gonna kidnap any of them. No. Not this time around. All right, look at all these habitable worlds. That right there, excuse me, Alpha on delete here. That right there is nice. This is a size 23 Savannah world. Psi robots or genetic? I'm thinking psi robots. I'm not sure yet. Or cybernetics. Oh, yo. Let me just see what that looks like. Okay, maybe it didn't look the way I... Cyborgs, there we go. I think I like that. Cyborgs? That sounds kind of fire. I think I might have come across a concept that I need to mess around with there. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, let's keep this game going for now. Guys, got lots of habitable worlds nearby. Good luck trying to dual cross them now is a little harder. Ooh, is this because of the last update? Or the last dev diary? Wasn't there an update yesterday? Also, yes, guys, I gotta remember to do this. I gotta be specific about the dates. Today is November 2nd, and so on Tuesday, this was yesterday, another dev diary came out, and I believe the gist of it is based on the feedback of the community. There have been some updates to the open beta, but yes, my plan in this game, in this run at least, core set, was just to experiment a little bit, try out just different builds, experiment with traditions, and yeah, just seeing some of the new stuff. Got another favor, wonderful, and for my next engineering tech, let's go with, once again, the 0G refineries. I want my stations producing as much resources as possible. Yeah, something about they want to make it a little harder, so you have to choose one of the 3 ascension routes. Like, all right, like, are you saying that they're trying to flow, like, kind of make the flow of it so that you can only pick one, and not like just pick, like, starting out picking all 3? Well, you couldn't pick all 3 right off the bat because you have to select the ascension perk. All right, but speaking of perks, traditions, and all that jazz. We're gonna continue down the expansion tree here. And you know what? I'm not colonizing any planets just yet, but this colonization fever, I'm just gonna go with this one so that we can get the new life, a new life tradition next, which increases pop growth speed. Well, in this case, I do want to try out psionics. I know that's going to be goodness, holy cow. More planets. Look at all these planets over here. This is wild. It's been a while since I've had a game where I've had so many planets that are habitable right next to my borders. And I want to get this system next if I can. Yes, yes. We're going for the choke points. Another thing I want to look at as well is let's go to our edicts tab. We're bringing in a good amount of edicts here. And man, this is cheap. This is so cheap. 2 edic. It only oh, so it cost 2 edicts. I see. Well, you can, but a lot of the time it's not worth the sacrifice. I have not played with the Death Cult Civic before, and so some of this is kind of new to me. But I will be experimenting with some of this sacrifice stuff a little bit later on in the game. Not with that attitude. All right, but right now I only have 20 edict fund. Let's see here. What should I spend these on? Let me check something really quick. So I do have 2 sacrificial temples. I do have 2 death priests currently working on my planet. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Veneration of Saints. This will increase my death priest output and spiritual ethics attraction by another 25%. And for some of the guys that may be joining a little bit later on in the stream, we are playing with a fanatic spiritualist empire. And so this is just going to be full-blown spiritualist empiring here. This almost feels like toxoids and their traits, the overtuned traits. Or not overtuned, but yeah, the overtuned traits. Oh man, a toxoid fanatic spiritualist empire with these? Giving me ideas here, but I'm gonna go with the harmony edict. It says the most devout among us are prepared to meet their fate. Oh yeah, all right, so we already read that one. Pretty much this will increase my happiness by 10%, my pop growth speed by 5%, and this will unlock the event here. And so we'll select this. And yeah, there we have it. So another pop growth modifier. Let me go to my planet here, planet Pras. And these are all of the pop growth modifiers we have. 10% genome mapping. We have a new generation giving us another 10%, now sitting at 20. And the sacrifice harmony edict giving us another 5%. And so good stuff. Good stuff. More pops. Other than that, let's look to, yeah, let's just keep the game going for now. Once again, looking at my federation here, and we look cohesive. Wonderful. And we are on our way to hitting level 2 of this federation. Now, I did try to change this to a holy covenant,
The spirits have granted us
but it looks like the other empires will not agree on it just yet. And so hopefully in this playthrough, I would like to change our hegemony into a holy covenant. But in the meantime, for expansion, let's go with, yes, a new life. This will add another pop growth modifier to my species. And for our next engineer or society technology, I'm gonna go with the adaptive bureaucracy. Very good there. Yo,
Ding, ding, ding.
Radio Wave, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I'm gonna test something here. I added a new button to my stream here.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's not working. But yo, Radio Wave with another 5 gifted subs, guys. We are at 72 gifted subs. I gotta give a shout out to Radio
Ding,
Wave.
ding.
This stream will be on YouTube, and so I want to share this with everyone that may be watching on YouTube. Radio Wave and just everyone in the community has been extremely generous this
Ding,
month.
ding,
We have
ding.
reached 72 gifted subs, or just subs total. And Radio Wave has gifted 60 subs to the
Ding,
channel,
ding,
and
ding.
so we got to give a round of applause to Radio Wave. Thank you so much for that. That is incredibly generous, and hopefully you guys enjoy those subs that you get, those mods. Why do I keep saying mods, guys? Those emotes. But yes, that is absolutely kind of you. Hopefully you are having a good week so far. Huge thanks for the gift to sub, Reddit. Yes, yes, thank you so much. Cheers. Cheers to Radio Wave. Absolutely wonderful. Oh my goodness. You guys are awesome. And so, yeah, Radio Wave, welcome to the stream. We are playing some Stellaris. We're checking out the 3.6 open beta right now. And we're about 6 years into the game. Just a little bit of expansion. My empire is a hegemon. And we're a couple of things that I want to do in this playthrough, whether it be in this segment of the stream or later on down the line. I want to turn this federation into a holy covenant for my traditions. Oh, I can't look at them right now, but I want to go down the politics tradition tree as well as the psionics tradition tree. And other than that, just kind of test out ships, look at the frigate. I call it the frigate. I don't know why I keep saying that. The frigate. I want to check that out as well. And yeah, just kind of experiment with the 3.6 open beta today. And so thank you for stopping by. And again, thank you so much for those gifted subs. Let's get this thing going again. And right now I'm just going through my tech. I have some physics here. You know what? So let's go with the fusion power. This will unlock the fusion reactor component that generates a great amount of power for ships, but without many of the risk associated with fission power. Nice. My wife says thanks for the sub. Nice. Oh, tell Sapphire I say hello. All right, guys, and so let's try to expand to our next system. Oh, and another empire does indeed claim this system, or at least claims the planets. Wow. Absolutely wow. Uh-oh, so my planet has -1 amenities. We could pretty easily fix that. And we're gonna go and add a holo theater to it. That will burn some of my consumer goods, which is okay. On top of that, I'm gonna build another research lab on this planet. Let's turn up the tech score on this world. Yes, Planet Pros. Looking pretty good. And then I'm gonna add another city district on top of that once I... Oh wait, why don't I get my game paused? Once I accumulate enough minerals, which should be in the next month here. And so I'm just gonna wait a second for that to go by. Oh. Wait, what? Do I not have 240 minerals? Oh, I need 240 minerals. I'm like thinking I thought I had enough for that. All right, so now I need 23 more. There we go. And I'm going to build another city district, and we'll leave this planet alone for a while. Let it build up a little bit. In the meantime, we just, oh, there we go. All right, so we did lose this. I'm not gonna say lose the system, but another empire has expanded to this system, which is crucial because it had a very habitable, massive world that we could have colonized, but we're going to have to wait now and find another planet. We have found a primitive here in this Rixum system. Let's check this out. It's a tropical planet, and it looks like the species in this system, there's only 12 of them, but we don't have a lot of intel on them at the moment. What we do have is more engineering technology, and so next up, I'm gonna go with the afterburners. I want my ships to go zoom zoom, and let's have our construction ships. Ooh, I need more resources on all fronts. All right, so since I can't build anything on my construction ship, let's go to our tradition tree and unlock our next expansion tradition. You know, I'm gonna go with the courier network since it decreases empire size from systems and from planets. Let's see here. Where's my empire size at right now? It's at 51. Now it dropped back down to 47. We don't have any.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Simon CV coming in with the raid. Welcome. How are the streams today? We are checking out the Stellaris 3.6 beta, and so welcome everyone from Simon's TV's community. I'm Alpha Delete, and today we're doing something kind of different. We're going to be uploading this stream onto YouTube, and so Simon, thank you for that raid again. Yeah, we are testing out the 3.6 open beta right now for Stellaris, and yeah, thank you. Hopefully you're doing well. Anyone in my community that does not know Simon's TV has one of the most majestic voices on Twitch, and I highly recommend you to check the streamer out. Hello, hope you're having an awesome day, my dude. Yes, I am. It's been a pretty nice day. I drove at work. I had a pretty long route today, and so I drove throughout the country. I listened to Lord of the Rings music, which is funny. I just listened to all this old folk music, and just had a really relaxed day. It was pretty easy coast by. All day I was thinking about listening to some Stellaris stuff as well, and I've been thinking about the stream all day and just getting my hands on this beta. I did a campaign, and so I haven't had a chance to really check out this beta yet, but now we're on it, and yeah, hopefully all has been well on your side as well. But yeah, we're gonna dive back into this. We are playing with the Covenant of Yang. This is my empire right here. We started with the hegemon origin, and so right now I am currently the ruler, or the president of a federation. And yeah, right now we're just trying to expand a little bit. We checked out some of the new traditions. We've looked at some of the some new features so far. We want to change our federation into a holy covenant, but the other empires don't want that right now, and so I may have to change some laws here in the future to. Oh. So right now our succession power is set to diplomatic weight. And I'll probably keep it like that for now. But in the meantime, I'll be the one making the decisions. I like being the one that decides most of these laws. No worries, A-Simons, have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week. And I hope I catch you later on one of your next streams. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. And right now, our succession type law is set to strongest. And we're going to keep it that way as well. But yeah, for now, I'm going to keep all that the same. I just want to check out some of the laws. I know we haven't looked at that yet in this game. Yeah, so this is what I was looking for. Nice. It looks like I'm leading I'm leading the Federation in all categories. Our economy's better. Our fleets are better. Our tech score is better. I have a heavier diplomatic weight. And yeah, right now we only have one envoy each assigned to this Federation, and so my empire is the only empire that is not a xenophile. We're a militarist, and so that actually concerns me about keeping our laws, our succession power to diplomatic weight, since they're both more xenophile. We'll see how that turns out, though. And if they're, hold on, let me make sure they're not megacorp. They are megacorp. Interesting. This is very interesting indeed. Oh, and this is the perfect choke point to have, because if we can get right here, I could secure 3 planets. Good. But guys, I'm getting behind on some of my notifications here, and so let's start by just going through here and selecting some new traditions to research. Xenobiology, again, increasing my society research. I like it. I do like it, but I'm looking at this doctrine, space combat, that'll increase my fleet command by 20. I may have to go with that one next. And then for physics, there it is, the miniature containment fields, increasing our research station output by 10%. I always go for these. I like my tech score to just keep climbing throughout the game. Yo, in 10 years, we almost got our tech score up to 100. We're in 7 years in game right now. And since I see that there may be another empire over here in this direction, normally I try to build up against other empires. I like the border friction right off the back so that I can force them to I put pressure on their expansion. That's what I'm meaning. And so I do see here that there is a habitable world at 80%. A desert world at 23. So many potential planets to colonize in the future. I need more influence. How do we do that? We build more ships. And so I'm going to construct.
Construction.
There we go. 5 more
complete.
Corvettes in hopes that it'll increase our ships. So the fact that I'm in a federation, that I have migration pacts and research agreements, decrease my influence. I need to increase my power projection. And so I'm hoping with this new batch of ships, we will be able to do that. But in the meantime, I need to build some more influence here. That Coronation of the Dark Emperor. It's a good song. I like this. Also, while we're at it, can I upgrade? Sure can. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade our fleets as well. And then after that, yeah, more expansion here if we can. Look at all these planets. This is blowing my mind right now that I have so many options for directions to expand to. This system right here has some nice resources in it. All right, and so back over here to my edicts. Actually, hold up. We got a tradition alert. We are going to finish the expansion tree and select another ascension perk. We could go with Shared Destiny. Your subjects do not suffer monthly loyalty penalties from you having multiple subjects. I think instead I might pick that one next and go with Technological Ascendancy first. Or do I? Yeah, let's do that. That 10% research speed is kind of nice. So there we have it. Our first 2 ascension perks have been selected. Let's see. And I'm getting close to building enough influence to... Actually, I can expand into my next system. System IJAX here. We'll definitely claim that. And I just... it hurts me to see... I don't know why these guys haven't expanded a little bit more, but... Oh, they're actually colonizing a bunch of planets right now. Okay. What I'm gonna do here, though, is I'm gonna go with assembly patterns, increasing my planetary build speed by 25%. And let me check my planet. We have 5 jobs here, so we're sitting pretty comfortable in this world for now. All pops are working their gigs that are available. These Death Priests. I may use another edict here. I want to see...
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
So the one that I have selected says each one sacrifice increases the odds of additional gains in pop happiness. Okay, so that's what we have right now. The other one increases the odds of additional gains in minerals and energy output. And then this one here. Oh, this is the one that I want. But I have to keep this active for another... I wonder... I wish I could see how long that's going to be active. Let's go to our government. Oh, here it is. So I have another 700 days. We'll activate that first one instead because it increases unity for the pops that are sacrificed. And cloning is going to be my next society tech, increasing once again pop growth speed by another 10%.
Survey complete.
Early on, we are going to go crazy on the pop growth. And yeah, they've expanded. Oh, I could still take that system if I could build up the influence for it, but for now, we'll let that one slide.
System survey complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
And I'm going to start sending my construction ships down here. Instead, we're going to start focusing on these systems down here to colonize. Oh my goodness. Another system, another 3 planets. That's crazy. FTL and inhibition is going to be my next tech. This will allow me to build fortresses that prevent enemy fleets from moving forward through my systems. They have to destroy. I think that's right. Yeah, here it is. Enemy ships will be unable to leave the system along any other hyperlane than the one they entered from. And so that'll be nice to use later on in the game. In the meantime, though, I want to get this next planet within my borders. Now, again, guys, I'm not going to colonize another planet until I get around 50 pops on this world. Or at least until I fill the planet up. I'm gonna fill the planet up as much as I can and try to wait until there's literally nothing else I can do with the world, and then we'll colonize another planet. But I'm definitely going to take my time expanding when it comes to colonizing other planets and just kind of see if that works out. And so in the meantime, we got a little slow spot right here. We're just going to just see if there's anything else we can do along my borders here. And since this system seems to be a choke point, I'm going to upgrade this this outpost into a starport, and this is going to be one of my first choke points that I'm going to use as a defensive system there. And this is exactly why while some were worried at the incursion of unknown alien vessels into our space, it was not clear until now just how much of a threat the aliens we are initiating first contact protocols with have posed. It seems they sent a covert force to intercept one of our cargo vessels in the Plaborium system, seizing the ship and escaping into the depths of space before we could mount a rescue party. We can only imagine what tortures the crew will suffer at the hands of their captors. And so indeed, this is worrying. All right, and so that's going to force me to have to research some military type technologies. And so the naval logistics offices, or the interstellar fleet traditions, we're going to research this ASAP. And since they're doing that, I'm almost like,
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. System survey complete.
actually, you know what? Let me see what kind of world these primitives are living on. Oh, it's a tropical world. Only 20% habitability for my main species, and so we'll go ahead and hold off on invading that planet right off the back. Next up for engineering tech, whoa, space torpedoes. Now, this is going to be something a little bit different than what we've had before. This will unlock the ship type frigates. It'll also unlock space torpedoes and combat computers. And so we'll definitely research that technology next. And then I should be able to, yes, expand a bit more there. Cool. And yeah, guys, again, we are playing with a cartwheel shaped galaxy. And so I'm trying to see some consistencies here with some of the systems, but for now it kind of looks like a two-armed spiral type galaxy, but it's just from the surface. We still have to explore the rest of this galaxy for now. Another thing that's really nice as well, playing with a hegemon a federation, is that your allies and their science ships, you can see what they're surveying as well, and so that's pretty nice there. In the meantime, let's see, what do we want to go with next? I do need resources pretty badly. I have bulk-wise a decent amount. However, I'm not bringing in a lot of resources right now per month, and so prosperity is going to be my next tradition tree that I go down. And adopting this will increase my mining station output by 20%, and so all of my resources should go up just a little bit. There we go. There we go. And we're looking pretty good in that department. We're looking a little bit better now. So, yeah, we are still in first contact protocols here with these guys. Oh, and I gotta select how we handle the situation. Are these robots? Because, oh, they are robots. Nice. No wonder. We are probably going to have a hard time having the best relationship with these robots that are neighboring my system. And so, yeah, I will definitely be looking into some ship modifiers, ship weapons, and technology like that here in the future. Now, speaking of ships, nope. Let's check out our fleet designer. I have a button for my. Oh, I do. All right, so right now this is our Corvette. I know that now that we have missiles, I want to experiment here. So we have the flak battery, which gun batteries these are gun batteries that fire shrapnel rounds at close range. They are particularly lethal to enemy strike craft, but can also defend against missiles. And then we have the point defenses. These are hull mounted countermeasures against missiles, and strike craft are often essential for larger and slower military vessels. It's a point defense. Oh, they're both point defense. One is energy, the other is kinetic. Now, you know what? I'm actually not going to mess with this yet until I get a little bit more information on this Empire here and some of their ships. I want to see if we can counter build them a little bit later on in the game, but we'll definitely be looking into that ship design tab a little bit more later on in the game. All right. All right, and we now have, looks like our first couple of factions. You guys can't see it behind my noggin, but here it is. Two factions that we have. We have the Church of Religious Conservatism. They want a Holy Covenant. I want a Holy Covenant as well. Being a member of a Holy Covenant will please the Church of Religious Conservatism. I'm going to screenshot that for content purposes. And they want the psionic pursuit, which is absolutely perfect. I'm going to manage this empire and... Ooh, can I promote them? Yes, we will promote this faction. Because we want a more spiritualist... we want more spiritualist attractions there. For this patriotic vanguard... Okay, I mean, they want some conquest, they want a local rivalry, they want martial alliance, and they want low naval capacity usage. Oh, no, they don't want that. And so, I like those too, but I like our church our faction a little bit better. Federation faction, all that. And hold up, to go back to that, I want to see something else as well. Right now, we expect around 93% of our pops to embrace this ethic. 84% already embrace the ethic of spiritualist. And it says here that, actually, I haven't really looked too in depth with some of these before, but the ethic is embraced by our empire, significantly increasing its attraction value. Our governing ethics attraction modifier further changes its attraction by 50%. The attraction of our pops to spiritualist. Hold up. We're gonna go back to our Stellaris music there. But here, yeah, let's see, where is it at? The attraction of our pops to spiritualists is currently affected by the following factors. And here you guys can see it right there. So spiritualism being promoted increases that by 100%. Terrible tin cans. I don't know where that modifier comes from. Oh, it's our edic, I believe. No. Yeah, I'm not sure where that comes from. But yeah, this is helping out a ton as well. Now let's go back to my planet. I want to see what's happening here. So we did build a city district, which opened up another building slot. gonna build another. And there we go, our edict is finally expired. I'm gonna go back to that, and now we're going to, I should have looked at this a little bit more in depth, but the togetherness, it says each one sacrifice increases the odds of additional gained unity. Yes. And right now my unity is at 57. We'll see how high that increases here in a moment. So it went from 57 to 86. That's a big jump. And we are still having issues communicating with the robots, which is to be expected since we are a spiritualist. I can only imagine so. With me being a spiritualist and not a spiritualist, but me being a president of a federation along with my ships, I may be looking here to do some early conquest. We'll see. We'll see how strong we are compared to this robot AI to the top of my borders here. In the meantime, let's build the remaining corvettes we can. We'll try to keep my naval cap as high as possible. We got the interstellar fleet traditions available, which is good. And I'm gonna go with the fleet support, increasing our naval cap by 30. And then for physics tech, let's go with the hyperlane breach points. This will unlock a component hyperdrive 2 that lets my ships travel from one system to the next a little bit faster. And the transit hub that increases my automatic resettlement chance by 100%, which I don't need right now since I only have one colony. But we'll definitely be using that later on when we colonize more planets. And I'm gonna need some more influence before I can expand again. And so for now, my corvettes and all that. Uh-oh, here we go. Communication has been established with the robots, the Xenac Onmius. All right, and so they are initiating first contact protocol. We are the Xenac. Do not be alarmed by our non-organic nature. Like you, we are fully sapient, class 3 civilization. We are willing to engage in diplomacy with any Maresh subunits you designate for this purpose. Ooh. I'm gonna say we shall greet you in battle, robot scum. Actually, I can't call them scum. I love my robots, but we're going to go ahead and greet them with hostility. And so here is the robots. Ooh, and they have a challenging spy network. I initially wanted to spy on them. Probably wouldn't work out. I see they only have 2 systems. I'm just going to assign the envoy to just hang out here and see what's up. I just want to gain some intel if I can. So that's going to be our first espionage, or our first envoy that is going to be spying on a empire over here. And they just closed their borders to us. I'm actually going to return the favor. Cool. And I'm going to do a little bit of scoping around here. I want to see if still can't propose subjugation, but that may be my next move. And I'm going to see if I can maybe subjugate this right here, because I imagine they're going to expand some more, but I don't know. Holy cow, there are a lot of habitable worlds over here. Man, habitable worlds everywhere. A great start. Great start to the game indeed. Oh yeah, this was the starbase I was looking for. So this one we upgraded, and now it has some modules open. For this base in particular, I'm going to add 2 gun batteries to it. And I'm going to add a communication jammer. Actually, Yeah, I want the disruption field generator instead to decrease shield hit points. That way, if the robots decide to attack, which right now relationships look pretty hostile, we'll see what's up. Oh, and look at this. We found another spiritual seeking empire. We are going to salute them. Fellow spiritualists in the galaxy, hello. Nice. And that's a big empire. Holy moly. Wow. These guys are huge. It's a fungoid species, and we have very positive relations right off the back. They're cooperative, and I'm gonna start by sending them a embassy offer. And I would love to have this empire in my federation. I worry though, because it would make our federation incredibly strong, yes, but they are strong, so they may become the president depending on how things go in the federation. So yeah, we'll see what's up with that. In the meantime though, I think we should, oh yeah, we have enough influence now, but not enough alloys to expand our borders. Wait a minute, what? Okay, yeah. I thought we accidentally formed a commercial pact. I was like, I did not do that. I did not do that. Another 2 planets here, but I don't think they're gonna be the habitability that we'll prefer. But I could start expanding right here and maybe cutting off this robot empire right there. I'm not sure. There's so many things to do. So I'm glad I didn't decide to expand in this direction, because I do see here that all of that is taken. But these robots, that's going to be our main situation right here. Our biggest threat right now. Also, we just unlocked the frigate. The frigate ship type. And I'm going to go for fusion missiles next, but the frigate, it is now a ship that we can build, but I don't have enough alloys for it. Cool. So its default ship design, the damage is 7.3, where a Corvette, their damage is 7.65. No, sorry. Where is it at? Yeah, damage for a frigate is 8.73, at least right now. And for the Corvette, 7.65. Speed is 180 for the Corvette. The frigate is 132. And so, yeah, they're a little bit slower, but they do a little bit more damage. All right, there we go. We're just gonna keep on expanding down here. Oh my goodness, look at that. 6 planets, 2 systems away from each other. And almost all of them are Arctic planets. Yo, welcome to the stream, Ursa Dave. Hopefully you're doing all right. Yes, we are playing the 3.6 Open Beta. And right now we're just kind of experimenting a little bit. We are still in the early game, and so for my species, I'm going to do another recap here. We are playing with a spiritualist, militarist, governing ethic empire, the Covenant of Yang, that's the name of us. And for our civics, we're going with Ascensionist and Death Cult. We did start as a hegemon empire. Oh, and now that I'm thinking about it, these guys are not going to be able to expand anymore. Nice. Can I research that project? Hold up. But yeah, hopefully you're having a good Wednesday, my friend. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we're just kind of experimenting, do a little experimentation here with the spiritual species. And so for my, what was I going to look at? Society here. Yeah, my goals are to change our federation into a holy covenant when we get the chance to. Thank you, my friend. I do need that. Thank you, Dave. Yes, yes, thank you indeed. But yes, the goals are to turn this federation into a holy covenant and unlock the psionic tradition tree. And so right now we are in the middle of our third tradition right now. And when I complete that, I do plan to select the mind over matter if it's available to me as a third ascension perk, which I feel like, is that right? I feel like some of the better ascension perks appear after like your third ascension perk. I may be wrong on that, but yeah, in the meantime though, everything that's purple are my Federation members and my empire as well. We managed to expand in the right direction. I'm glad we didn't go up here because that was my initial plan, but instead we're just kind of wiggling our way around. Also, the galaxy size that I selected was cartwheel. That's the galaxy shape we're playing with right now. And yeah, other than that, we're just kind of slowly moving our way through this game right now. And so for my next tech, I'm gonna go with stellar expansion, giving me an additional 2 star bases to my capacity. And for physics tech, once again, applied quantum physics, increasing that physics research from my researchers by 20%. I'm gonna go here to my desert planet. Another thing I'm doing as well is I'm slowly colonizing other planets. I'm making sure I'm getting the most bang for my buck from all of my planets. Oh, and the robots, they're making claims on some of our systems. That's aggression. That's aggression, Robros. And yeah, right now their opinion of us is very hostile. They're not having it. And so we aren't either. But what we are having is another tradition. And so this one I may go with administrative operations, decreasing our building upkeep by 10% and our district upkeep another 10%. I know we have a few buildings on our planets. On top of that, my empire size is still pretty low. I'm trying to see how far I can make it, keeping that below 100, but I can't help it. I'm a sucker for expansion early game, and so I'm gonna keep doing that as much as I can as well. And yeah, we're just gonna work our way down here to the south. I only see one alien ship, and so I feel like all these systems here are up for grabs. But since I don't see any ships here, I do feel like there could be a fallen empire somewhere over here. I'm gonna take a guess, because normally when there's a bunch of systems open like this, I see this pattern a few times where there may be like a fallen empire holding a choke point and no other empires are able to travel through those systems. On top of that, with fallen empires not expanding either. That robot has a relic world, meaning Ecumenopolis for half. Ooh. Let's go check it out. Oh yeah, for the background. What? They've considered my significance to the universe negligible. But yeah, I'll have to check that planet out a little bit later on. I do imagine there will be some sort of conflict between us, if not sooner, later. But yeah, we'll try to be as best prepared as we can. And speaking of getting prepared, I want to see if I can upgrade my starport or my outpost into a starport. Yes, we can, and we shall. Increasing those border defenses. Actually, that reminds me of something. Excuse me. Let's check out our edicts. Fortifying the border. This is going to be my next edict that I unlock, and we have more than enough unity for it. And let's just go ahead and go with fleet supremacy for my next my edict as well. So right now, at a very early stage in the game, I have 4 edicts activated. That's pretty awesome. Usually early game, I don't have that many edicts active, but in this is not the case. This is different here, and so I need 1 alloy to bingo, build the starbase, and there we have it. A little bit more expansion on the way. And yeah, we had a pretty awesome start so far. We've had, or as you can see, we have lots of planets nearby. And my empire out of the neighboring Federation members is one of the few to expand to more than three systems. Now, we have a situation here. I would try to bring this thing up, but I don't even care. I want the influence. And so this effort is too great. Leave it down there. And that's going to allow me to expand again soon. And I'm going to take this Path Haven system next. Where do we find it at? Found another archaeological dig site. Nice. Beautiful bubble. Wonderful.
Construction.
We do have one system away from my home system here. The Popular Rock, and so that'll be our, I think, second not ascension, but dig site that we have found.
System survey complete.
Good. What empire set you used to start as Federation? Yes, our Azurico. Yes, welcome to the stream. The empire I'm playing with, the Covenant of Yang. Our governing ethics were militarist and fanatic spiritualist. For our civics, we went with Ascensionist and Death Cult. We start with a hegemon. These are some of my modifiers I have. And for my Federation, we are currently we are a hegemon, but I'm trying to change us into a Holy Covenant. That's the plan. But the hegemon and common ground, both of those start you in a federation, but the hegemon, it starts you as a president. Now guys, I gotta go through here and change up some of the laws because, let me see here. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, hopefully, if you got any questions, let me know and I'll try to give you any answers. But yeah, this right here, let me see, what do I lead in? Yeah, they've caught up with me. My two fellow members have caught up with me diplomatic weight-wise, and so let me see how long. Right now, succession term is 20 years, and my term ends in 6 years, and so I have more than enough time. I'm going to try and change the succession law to something else. Let me see what I'm like absolutely leading everyone in. Geez, these guys done caught up to me in all kinds of categories. My tech score is pretty high, and they will all agree to vote on that. Fleets is another option. I don't know where my fleets are compared to theirs. But yeah, excuse me. Sorry about that. Another thing, Azurito, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. If you want, I do plan on uploading this stream onto the YouTube page. There, I'm looking to be uploading more content, mostly focusing on Stellaris and other strategy games, and so you're more than welcome to join that there. Here in the next couple of months, I do plan on maybe shifting some of my content to that platform a little bit more, and so yeah, get an early start there and check that link out. And if you guys are watching from the YouTube video of this, yeah, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's keep this thing going. And so in the meantime though, I'm trying to see where I'm strongest at, and it looks like tech is my strongest category, I suppose, in this federation. And it looks like they will agree, they will support this law as well. Oh no, you're okay. Yeah, I butcher a lot of names and stuff as well. Oh, and this is actually why I love getting favors, all right? If they were to not oppose this law, if they were to, go against this law, I could call in these favors here and I could sway them, but they will agree on it. I'm going to vote yes. And the way that I'm getting favors, if you guys may not know, is I have completed my diplomacy tree. All right. And in particular, this eminent diplomats, this tradition, it will allow my envoys that are improving relations to have a 1% chance each month of acquiring a favor. And so, yeah, we've definitely been utilizing that. And we'll see what happens here if the Federation decides. Nice. So I think for now I have secured my spot as president for another 20 years in the Federation, as long as I keep my, there it is, my tech score as high as possible. Oh, we found a debris field? Okay, cool. Cool. And I'm gonna have my one scientist here go ahead and just start surveying projects now that he's a little bit further behind the other scientist. I try to have, in the early game, at least 3 scientists, 2 pushing forward, depending on how the map looks, and then 1 just kind of behind collecting the projects and researching those. And so we have another tradition available here. I'm going to continue down the prosperity tree with the pursuit of profit. This tradition will increase my specialist pop resource output by 5%. And yeah, for my specialist, let's check out my planet here. And all of these all these pops will be getting modifiers from that. And so my researchers will be researching or producing more tech. And, you know, just kind of the same thing with all of these other modifiers. And on top of that, that'll increase some of my resources as well. But this planet's looking pretty good. We got about 5 more worker jobs available, but I do have 2 of these building slots open. And so, you know what? On my homeworld, I usually go with a lot of research labs. I'm just going to add 2 more of those for now. I do eventually want to get an energy grid on that planet to sustain some of that. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should only have 1 of those for now, because research labs do cost me consumer goods. And let me see what the upkeep for research labs actually does not cost. Oh no, it does. I have a 4 consumer good upkeep per research lab. So I'll build 1 of those, and then I'll go ahead and I do want an energy grid. All right. I'm going to add 1 of those to my planets. In the meantime, for society tech. So earlier on, we selected the carrier operations. I'm going to be using this in the early game to help defend some of my star bases against any early game attacks. The basic strike craft is used, is a pretty good component to use to counter small size ships. And it can be used to survive long enough to punch through enemy defenses. And then for society tech, options. Do I want clones? I guess I'll go with the Gene Clinics building. The robots have declared us a rival. Can we return the favor? Nope. We cannot, but my faction that wanted a rivalry, oh, they're actually gone. Holy cow, I didn't even know that a faction could disappear. But it looks like, look at this, 100% support, 100% faction support, awesome. That's gonna give us a huge unity modifier right there. And our approval is through the roof, 60%. Maybe not through the roof, but it's pretty high. That's pretty nice. And we do have a 10% militarist. Okay. Cool. All right, but in the meantime, though, yes, the robots have declared us a rival, and we will respond to that by building more defenses. So 2 more gun batteries on the way, and another disruption field generator. I really want to hurt those shields. I do. But in the meantime, let's try to build some more ships. Yeah, since we do have a hostile neighbor, yeah, now would be a good time to start. You know what? I may mix it up here. We'll add a few frigates to our fleet now.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Oh yes, and I do have enough influence to expand again. And I'm just gonna very quickly work my way down here. All right, and so for my next physics tech, I'm gonna go with quantum energy states. Another boost for the energy credits from technicians. A really big one, 20%, that's a lot. And after that, we're gonna kick back and just hang out for a second. And just kind of take a look at our galaxy as a whole here. And so this is what everything is looking like right now. And I want to, these guys, this is who I'm looking for, forward to the most. I want to try and ask these guys to join the Federation. But we need to have positive relations. I'm actually not even improving relations with these guys. I need to. Another thing too, let me check out these guys really quick. I want to see if I can propose subjugation again. I need 33 influence, and so that might be my next go-to here.
The spirits have granted
I need
us
150
new
influence to propose subjugation, and I think I'll early on be able to subjugate a
System
species.
survey complete.
All right, now terrestrial sculpting is going to be my next tech because we do have a lot of planets in my systems that are not habitable. And so here we have like a size 17 tundra world, 20% habitability. Another size 20 ocean world, 10% habitability, 20% habitability, 0% habitability. So yeah, lots of planets nearby. That terrestrial sculpting will be important a little bit later on in the game. And I'm gonna reactivate this togetherness for that Unity. And so right now Unity's at 64. Let's watch where it climbs to in the next month. Got another dig site as well down here to the south. And yeah,
The
with
spirits have granted us new wisdom.
tech's up to 90, or Unity's up to 92 now. So a nice jump in the Unity department. And then for engineering tech, we're gonna go with deep core mining. I want more resources. I need more resources. All right, so my scientist here is a level 3. Let's give him another project. I love how I'm researching anomalies in other empires' borders. Like, yeah, I'll discover it. Whoa, and looks like we want to give... Oh, hey, yeah, I'm definitely down with this. The AI wants me to give the Woolhub Sacred Kingdom association status with the Federation. I will vote yes for this. And hopefully we can get them more involved in our Federation, because they would be an incredibly powerful ally. And there we have it. They're with us. They're not really with us, they're just associated with us. But we can now see their borders, and holy cow, was this a... What is this? This is not a fallen empire. I don't think it's an advanced AI empire either. Oh yeah, but I keep forgetting. I need to improve relations with these guys. And we will do just that. Also, I want to see if I have any more intel on the robots. We've sent a spy. Oh, their fleet is pathetic. I will propose subjugation upon them. Nah, actually, subject robots? Let's get some more influence and we'll see what happens here. But that I'm very curious to see how that'll play through. Robotic subjects as a spiritualist empire. And see, I'm torn between this choke point here or a subject. I'm gonna go with the subject. I may subjugate these guys first. And so let's see. All right, we got about 2 more months to go, and I will have more than enough. I'm gonna make this as easy for them as possible. This would make them loyal to me. Nah, I have to have a holding building. All right, here we go. So we got 1 month to go, and I will see if they will accept our subjugation proposition. Here we go. 3, 2,
The
1.
spirits have granted
They won't
us
accept it.
new wisdom.
They won't accept it because we're in a federation. All right, so that's a bummer. Let's reach out. Let's reach out to these guys, see if they'll accept it. Hello, we've come to propose subjugation. We will give you all the things you want. And they won't accept it either. Okay. Fair enough. See if any of these types of subjects, nope, they don't want to be, they don't want anything to do with it. So my plan might have backfired. Yo, Zoe, welcome to the stream. Just popping in briefly. How's it going? It is going swell. We are playing the Stellaris 3.6 Open Beta right now and just kind of experimenting with different ways of trying out the game. How was your stream today? I think I saw you on. I've been driving this past week at work, and so I have not been able to check out some of my fellow streamers, but hopefully all has been well in the Zoe community. And yeah, we just started a new game. We are a spiritualist empire, president of a federation, and I'm currently looking for empires to subjugate. And so these guys, I'm pretty sure they're not going to have it, but I know that they are weaker than me. And so even though I am, oh, they took this system. No, that's not good. All right, well, I'll be using my influence now to make a claim on this system. Yes, robots, we just did that. Oh, yeah. Good, super chill. Nice. How has streaming been for you? I know you've been doing it more. I see you online all the time. I just sometimes I'm busy with work, so I can't tune in as much as I like. But when I do see you online, I'm like, nice. I like seeing new faces on Twitch. That's always fun. And so, yeah. Hopefully all is going well, and hopefully you're having a good week as well. But yeah, let's see. I definitely need to take this choke point since I can't vassalize my subjects here. And I want to see, oh yeah, so their fleet is still pathetic. You know what? I'm going to move my fleet right to their border as well as well, first, let me see here. Yeah, we'll start there, but I'm going to assign a admiral. I'm actually going to assign 2 admirals, all right? The first one will be for my fleet. The second will be for the Federation fleet. Which one should I pick? Ship weapon range increased by 20%. Let's go. Totally okay. Thanks. I've been getting the best feedback and support. It's been rad as heck. Nice. I know. Like, isn't that the craziest thing? Like, I remember when I first started streaming, and the first I can't remember who first subscribed to me, but I still remember like just being completely shocked and just being like, wait, what? Like somebody just gifted me a subscriber, and even now it's still just like, I think this month I have the most subscribers I've ever had since I've been on this platform. It's mind-blowing. Sometimes the support is just absolutely awesome. I mean, great in a good way. It's just it's epic. And so I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try my best to stay as focused as we can on this game. I don't want to get sidetracked here, but we've established first contact with a military empire. Every time it happens, I'm like, what? Yes, I know. And I'll like end my stream and just be like, what? Somebody like subscribed to me today, and it's a feeling that I don't know if I could ever get used to. I don't know. It may just be me. I'm not sure, but it's always an awesome feeling. And yeah, I'm glad to have a supportive community. It sounds like you're going in the right path as well. And so yeah, congrats on that. All right, guys. So we have this sort of squid-like looking alien species here. Not sure what their opinion is of us, but they are xenophobe and militarist. And so I'm just gonna say, hey, we'll fight for our right to party here, and that's going to. Ooh, actually, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm gonna let them know they're no match for us. All right. I want some intel on them instead of the other way around, and they are going to be in the south of me here, and so It looks like, yeah, some of these systems here. Where are my science ships? Oh, they might have went MIA for a second, but I am now going to send my science ships down here because these systems just became an incredibly high priority. These three, at least, I need to survey these three and then expand to these three as fast as possible because they have planets that I can colonize to later. I need those. Very quickly as well. And so, other than that, guys, I think this is probably a decent spot to stop here for our first segment of the testing out the Open Beta 3.6. And just to do a quick overview, we started with a cartwheel-sized galaxy. My empire in particular, the Covenant of Yang. We started as a hegemon empire, meaning that we are the president of a federation. And the Covenant of Yang is my empire's name. We are a militarist, fanatic, spiritualist empire. For my civics, we went with Ascensionist and Death Cult. And again, yes, we started with hegemon as an origin. My species is currently on our first world still. We started here, we managed to expand up along this direction, and now out to the right, and we're gonna go down just a bit and claim as many of these systems as we can. We have a robot species next to us that in the next segment we will probably declare war against and try to conquer them early on. But until then, I'm Alfie Delete, and we are going to wrap up the stream. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and yeah, let's figure out who we are going to drop a raid for next, if I can find someone. I know the perfect person, but yes, let's get ready to switch this thing over now. Oh, actually, I know the perfect person. I haven't raided this guy in a while, but he is so full of energy, and I gotta give it to him. Guys, you're going to absolutely enjoy this. Let me let his ad run by really quick. But yeah, we are going to drop a raid today for the streamer Mr. Chan. And guys, just, hey, hear me out. The stream's ending. I want to say thank you so much everyone for stopping by. But check the streamer out. He is one of the coolest streamers. I'm Alfie Delete. I'm about to roll out. Have a good rest of your week. Zoe, yes, have a good one. Thank you everyone for stopping by today. And I will see you all on Friday. Bye. Oh, actually, we gotta wait. We gotta get the the raid going first. I always butcher this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, the raid is going now. See you all later. Have a good rest of your week. Adios.